Good morning. How are you doing today? Welcome to Pagan Goddess Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for the zodiac sign of Libra for the month of November 2020. Okay, time's fluid, so these readings are valuable anytime you come across them. We just date them more or less to keep track of them. Okay, I am going to start with, remember this is a general reading, so take what comes, what you will, and leave what doesn't resonate with you. And remember, because just because it doesn't resonate for you today, doesn't mean it won't in the future. This is fortune telling. Okay, so to start the read, I'm going to draw a spirit animal oracle card, and it'll give us some basis to the reading itself. Okay, and the first card is Antelope Spirit, and it's telling you that, oops, where's my thing? It's telling you that life is speeding up. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to draw two more cards, oracle cards, and these are going to be from the Angels and Ancestors deck. Okay. And as always, I pre-shuffle so that we don't have to spend a lot of time shuffling the cards during the reading. Okay. So your first card out is Stargazer, and it's telling you to set your heights. Set your sights higher. Sorry. So I have a little trouble speaking lately. Alright. Set your sights higher. And things are speeding up. Looks like things are changing. I'm telling you that Blue Moon, almost every sign has had some kind of transformation. Every sign that I've read for lately. Including my own. And then your next card is Great Teacher, and it says to learn from spiritual experiences. Okay. All right. This is typically called a 5-card spread, but in my case it's been expanded so much that we're going to call it a 5-position spread. The first position, and I'm using the Celtic Tarot for this one. The first position is the past. The second position is the present. The third is the future. The fourth is advice from spirit. And the fifth is the probable outcome if you take spirit's advice. Okay, and I'm probably going to change this these readings up for the, I may change this up for this for the zodiac signs next month. I'm still thinking about it. The first card in the past, it is the 6 of Wands, and this speaks of victory. Okay, so basically he's riding the dragon through his hometown, and you can see on the other side of him that there are other people with their wands in the air, you know, cheering him as he rides through the town. So whatever it is that he and or she, just because it has a male or female, it's just the energy of the card. Okay, so whatever it was, he felt victorious. This person felt victorious. Okay. I'm also going to warn you that some of my cards have full frontal nudity. None of them actually have any sexual content, but if you are under 18 years of age, you should not be watching this channel. These are not made for children. Or anyone under the age of 18. Okay, so the next card is the Moon. So in the present. So right now, it looks like you have a dilemma, and that you're facing some fears before you're moving forward with something. You're something that you want, or something that you want to do, and it feels like you're not sure that you can do this. And there we go. Oh, and then you have the shadow in the future. So you can't let your fears, okay? You can't let your fears interfere with what you want to do in life, okay? That shows the shadow. That shows a couple. They're loosely bound together in front of the, and this is double card in most other decks. It's basically, it's a very passionate card, like you feel bound together, but it can also speak of toxic relationships, you know. So it's warning you to be careful. You got to face your fears so you don't get into a codependent relationship. And if you look at the moon card, I'm having trouble seeing my screen. If you look at the moon card, it is they're both, that dragon and that wolf and that dog are looking at the moon too. They're mesmerized by the light. You know, they're in their own dilemmas. And you're having to crawl out of that lake. And that lake is the lake that Excalibur came from. And not only was there good things in that lake, there were some pretty hideous things in that lake too. So I think what it's telling you is just step out, face your fears and walk forward. Go between the two trees. It goes through the barrier. Once you're on the other side, everything will be all right. You have to face those fears. And I mean, you've already faced things in your past, you know. And like I said, the things that you're afraid of are mesmerized by the moon. They're probably not even going to notice that you're passing by them. Okay? So advice from Spirit, and that is the 5 of Cauldrons. And what that's telling you is that you are focused so much on losses that you haven't turned around and saw that Spirit's filled up to 2 beautiful cauldrons for you. And the boar is standing there. That was a big part of Celtic life. That's sustenance in life. And that's the rainbow coming from, you know, the opposite shore to fill that up. And you can't stay in the past like that. You have to heal these things. You have to let it go and heal it. I mean, it's really hard to go through the grieving process too. So, I mean, and you can go through, and I don't mean just for people. It could be people, it could be places, things, but the past you can't change. And it's telling you, if you will let go and heal that, and when you turn around to walk away, you're going to find those 2 cauldrons full of everything you need. And then you will be able to, you will be able to have the 10 of Pentacles, okay? And you've gone through some kind of death and transformation. Death is not always, it's very rare that it's actual death. It means that you've gone through a time period where you're changing a cycle, you're letting go of something. And death is always followed by rebirth. Because once you go through a situation, you change, and then you become reborn. You're not the same person that you were anymore. And if you take the time to heal, then you don't end up being codependent. Okay? So, and that's what it's trying to tell you. It's time to let go, because your life is starting to speed up. You need to, whatever you're focused on, you need to set your sights a lot higher than that. And you have to learn from these experiences. There's supposed to be lessons, not, they're lessons, not, you know, they shouldn't be, I mean, you should learn from them. You should learn from them, and then you know how to proceed in your life. But you don't close yourself off and not, I mean, you know, like if you were in love with someone and you got your heart broken, that doesn't mean you can't love someone else. It just means that whatever happened in that relationship happened, and you learned from your mistakes. There were probably red flags that you missed. Things like that. And so you're wiser going forward. Alright? So let me see. I'm going to, this is the Marchetti Royale deck. I'm going to clarify with this one. And let's see. Okay. So it's saying in the past, your victory was the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords is clarity. You got clarity about something. You were given clarity. And it made you victorious. Something or someone, but I think this in this case is 7. Is, oh, I guess it's going to be different for everybody. And the next card we have is the 7 of Wands. So somebody was trying to be deceptive, or that's called the sneaky card. Or you were studying a lot and you got clarity. You were thinking a lot and you got clarity on your thought process. It could also be that you had victory because you were given the clarity to understand that somebody was not working in your best interest. And be careful, those kind of people can still be around. Okay, so clarifying the moon, we have the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so, and that's a hard work. So you're going to have to do your internal work as well as your external work. You're a Libra, you have to be in balance. It's very important for Libras to be in balance. Okay? And you're working hard. And that's the 6 of Cups. That's the cup of nostalgia, innocence, life. You're looking back. And the cat is the future. See, and the butterfly is indicative of you faced your fears and you've gone into the chrysalis and transformed. You're looking back at the past. This could be either your childhood, this could be somebody from your past, or this could be somebody, you could just be thinking about your past. But this could also be somebody from your past because you're going into the shadows next. So, and while it's good to look at the nostalgia, you can't just stay in the nostalgia. You have to understand that now you're grown-ups, and that, you know, you have to be careful to heal, so that if this is a love that you want, that you don't become toxic or codependent. Okay, that's the idea of healing yourself. You want to be wise. And again, the shadow is being clarified by the 4 of Cups. Okay, and the 4 of Cups is showing you the universe is trying to offer you something, and you're so you might be so focused on the other 3 cups that you do have that are full that you don't see it. And this one, it's like he's finally the person in the card finally looked up and realized that Spirit was even sitting there with a cup. It's like, hello. He was focused so hard on whatever he's reading there that he never noticed the cup. He just, like, he's looking up in curiosity because he just realized there was a cup in his face. Okay. And the 8 of Wands. I'm trying not to catch that glare. Okay, the 8 of Wands. And that's some kind of communication. Either you're going to communicate or you're going to receive communication. Okay. So, let's clarify the 5 of Cauldrons. And again, this is forward movement too. Okay. And like I said, life is speeding up. You're going to have to set your gaze higher. You got to set your sets higher. You've got to learn for those spiritual experiences. Oh, yeah. Because once you turn around, the contents of those two cups that are behind, the contents of these two cups, sorry. The first one is the Ten of Pentacles, okay? And the other cup is the Three of Cups, which pretends some type of celebration, a life celebration. So the Ten of Pentacles is like multi-generational abundance. And the Three of Cups is just celebrating life. The Ten of Shields. Okay, in some decks it's called the Ten of Pentacles, and in other decks it's called the Ten of Shields. Okay, and this is the same card. This is the Ten of Pentacles. That is, like I said, that's the multi-generational abundance. It's you, your home, your children, you know, power couple. You have it all. And you got that because you went through the Ten of Swords. And you realized when you got to the 10 that it was the end of the cycle. Okay, you learned a lot of hard lessons. But it is the end of the cycle. And there's light back there. There's light in the swords. It's over. The worst is over. Now the dawn is coming. There's a new day coming. There's a new day dawning. Dawning. Yeah, there's a new day dawning. Okay. Oh, wow. I would say so. Because you got the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is a passionate new beginning. So I'm going to say maybe you should heal yourself. Get out of that Five of Cups energy because you have a blessed future waiting for you. It's amazing. I'm not even sure you need angel cards, but we're going to draw some anyways. See what else Spirit has to say. So definitely, you're going to have to set your sights higher. Life is speeding up. And just remember, these are things that you learn. You know, they're not punishments. Oops, sorry. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Sorry, I don't think there is a graceful way to pick up cards. If there is, I don't know how to do it. Someone teach me. Alright, so these are the Archangel Oracle cards. Let's see what kind of messages we have from the angels. Okay. Oh, please guide my hands. Please guide my hands. Messages for Libra. It says nurture. As you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. Okay. There we go. And that may be literal, that you're going to be helping a child, and it may be figurative where you are nurturing your inner child. Okay. And this one is patience. It's Archangel Jophiel. Your dreams are becoming or blooming more rapidly than you realize. Still, they need nurturing and patience. Okay? So, whatever it is you need to nurture, try to be patient and understand what that is. And it may be yourself. Okay, spiritual understanding. Archangel Raziel. I am bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truths. Okay. So be open to that and be open to symbols that you see. You can go look up the meanings. Everything's on Google, I'm sure. Okay. Well, I hope you liked the reading. It's a really good reading. I'm not doing personal readings right now, and I'm not doing extendeds. I plan to change that in the future. If you liked the reading, please push subscribe, like, and share. It really does help build the channel. I hope you enjoyed it, and have a great day.